iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, Everyone Leaving You is a Sign that Your Wealth is on the way. A lot of you who follow my content, you are going through right now a time of abandonment. So the way this works, everything is in seasons. There's a shift, there's a season to lack and want, as well as wealth and abundance. So the tables are turning. So when the tables turn, you go through every phase. So many of you have been through all of the phases. You have been through, in other words, let's break it down. You have broken the curses. You've done the hard work of doing all that. You've done the spiritual work. You have been rejected by your family and sometimes your peers. So you've broken the curses, you've experienced the rejection, and you're now at that last phase that we call abandonment. And so now it's feeling really lonely. And this is where it's a temptation to go back to where you were before. This is when it's a temptation to go back to old relationships, old people. What you have to do is get stronger than you've ever been before. Do you hear me? Because this abandonment, feeling all alone, people switching up on you out of nowhere. People start just flaking on you out of nowhere, just start ghosting you out of nowhere. Why is that? Because you are about to shift up. And what's happening is you're going so high, the height you're at, they can't go there with you. So if they're here and you're there, that's a necessary abandonment. That's a necessary loneliness. So you're right here. And if they're here, you feel that separation. Don't take that personal. Just see it for what it is. You are elevating. You're going to the next level. You're about to get that wealth, that riches that you've been wanting. It's about to happen soon. So when people start acting strange out of nowhere, people who have been rocking with you just get weird, start switching up. Stay strong. You are now at the last phase before the break. Everyone is turning on you. And this is actually a good sign that your breakthrough, your miracle, your financial break is on the way. Think about this. Once you get that blessing and the door is open and you're now in this new test bracket, you can't have everybody around you. So the abandonment you're experiencing is just the Most High preparing you for the same level of distance you're going to need to survive once you get your success. People are not your friends. Everyone's not on your side. So the rejection and abandonment you're feeling now is only preparation for the same distance that you will have to create once the resources are there. So how this works is this. It begins with rejection. See, what you had, if you are a chosen one, you had men and women around you who were never with you. They were there around you, but silently rejecting you, not really supporting, putting doubt into your head, trying to keep you from being the best version of yourself. That's what they're there for. So their assignment was to break your spirit. Their assignment was to talk you out of your gifts. Their assignment was to keep you from being who you're supposed to be. To tell you getting to the NBA is too big of a goal. To tell you you will never be an artist. To tell you you will never be the first millionaire in your family. To tell you you will never be known. To tell you it's wrong for a person who believes in God to have anything. Because there's a whole army of people online, and I see you monitoring doubles too, who think that to follow God, you have to be broke and irrelevant. I do not believe that. I have never believed that. And if we take it to the book, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the 12 tribes, most of them had bread. You dig? So let's get that crystal clear, okay? So they were there to reject. All of that didn't stop you. So now they're fed up, so now they just completely abandoned you. So many of you right now, you are in that abandonment stage of your growth, where they've left, and the reason they've left you, I've already explained it partially, but to go a little deeper, is because you're going higher. And this is why some of you are even having dreams of flying. The dreams of flying are signs of spiritual warfare. There are signs of angelic presence. That's why you're seeing these numbers each day. Some of you are seeing 222, 111, 444. You're seeing various number sequences each day because these are signs you have angelic beings around you helping you. This is the aura people feel when you walk to a room. They don't see the invisible visitors that are with you. So just as an evil person brings demons into a room, you bring angels into a room. And so they can feel that energy coming from you. So that's a part of the abandonment. You're going so high they can't go with you. So you have to be strong enough to deal with that uncomfortable transition. You can't go back to where you're at. See, the temptation now for many of you is to go back to what you're familiar with. You got to be careful going to familiar territory, even when it wasn't good for you. Some of you will go back, and this is why some women, ladies, I'm telling the truth, go back to an abusive man. It's not good for them, but they have gotten so used to that they are afraid to leave this man, to leave that woman, sir, who don't want you, and to go forward into new territory. Some of you are stuck because you refuse to experience the necessary separation and the abandonment that comes with your advancement. Okay, there's an abandonment before the advancement. And some of you are so afraid of that. Deal with that. Go and take that blow now, gang. Take that blow, take that hit, because that is necessary for you to get to the next level. This is why many of you are feeling so much pressure. The pressure always increases before the break. So you're having very vivid dreams each night. Some of you are having 2-3 dreams, sometimes up to 5. I sometimes have up to 5 dreams a night I can remember. And these are often direct messages from God to guide me. In fact, a couple of you guys have even messaged me. A lady and one of the guys has messaged me and said, you've had dreams about me pertaining to God. And I think that's a message. He's trying to speak to you about us being in the last days. One of the guys talked about getting baptized. That was a symbol of being close to the Spirit of God and being able to get that influence and the wisdom and revelation you need to make it where we're at right now. Because the world we live in right now, let me be clear with you, we're living in some dark days. I've been saying this for 4 years now. I'm going to say it again today. We are in the last days. We are in the last days. I don't care what nobody says. In the last days are 2 characteristics, in my assessment and learning and knowledge of the last days, are just like they were in the days of Noah before the flood. What were the 2 characteristics of Noah before the flood? An increase in violence and an increase in morality. What do you see on social media every day now, gang? I want you to all think. You all smart. What is social media showing you every day, gang? Okay? You're seeing all of this explicit material and an increase in violence. That is not a mistake. Those are 2 clear signs that judgment is coming. And so you're feeling all of that energy. In fact, I don't know what it was a few days ago. Something really bad happened. I had a dream about it and everything. I saw this building with 666 on it in my dream. There was some known people in there. There's some dark going on right now. And I know some of you are going to scoff at that. I don't care what you think. I'm going to tell you what God's given me. There's some dark energy being transferred in the world right now. And some of you are like, man, big bro, how do you be knowing? You feel like I feel it. I'm feeling what you're feeling, right? There is a shift. And the spiritual shift isn't always good. Part of it is good for the ones who are chosen, but there's also a shift towards more evil. Okay, we're going to see some bad stuff out here. Okay, let me give you that warning. This is not to make anybody afraid, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to my audience. It's going to get dark out here. It's going to get darker. And the good news about that, as it gets darker, this presents the opportunity for you and for I, to shine brighter. The darker it gets, the brighter the light shines. If you're in complete darkness, a little light bulb shines a lot. So this is your opportunity. If you're chosen, you're getting put in by the Most High. He needs you right now because the darkness is increasing, the hate is increasing, the jealousy, the wrath. That's why some of you are experiencing this abandonment we're talking about. And as it gets darker, you can shine brighter. Let me drop this knowledge on you real quick, too. Let me give you this piece. Let me drop this. I ain't gonna push. I'm gonna just drop it on you real quick, real low key. Do you know what the greatest temptation is for chosen ones? You ready for this one? I don't think you're ready for this one. You ain't ready for this. I ain't gonna tell you today. No, you ain't ready. I ain't gonna tell you. You ain't ready for this one. No, you ain't ready again. No, I'm telling you anyway. Here is the greatest temptation for the chosen ones. You ready for this? Drinking. No. Using drugs. No. Getting in bed with a man or a woman. No. Okay. Cursing. No. Here is the greatest temptation for a chosen one, or the greatest evil you can commit. And that is to become evil. You say, okay, big bro, what do you mean by that? You see, the goal of the enemy, with you in particular, he wants the chosen ones to be just as dark as everybody else. So the temptation for you is not to get high, not to drink. It's deeper than that. Not any of those things, but to just withdraw from people and not let your light shine. And I'm not saying you shouldn't isolate, because sometimes isolation is necessary before your separation and your elevation. So we're not against that. But what I am saying is that you don't want to get to a place where you just hate people. And all the hate you experience, this is the test. Because big bro, go through this. Listen, I get a lot of hate online. I mean, I get hateful emails and comments every day. This has been going on. I mean, this is nothing new. I'm used to this. I'm a veteran at this point. But the hate I get. And for me, that is a test. And the objective there is for the forces of darkness to make me become a hateful person myself and to walk around in bitterness and mad. Oh, I'm angry. I'm not doing that, gang. I'm good. I'm Gucci. You hear me? I'm not going to let you make me mad because you don't like me. You hear me? And this is the temptation for the righteous. You got to stay righteous. So when people get wicked, evil, hateful, nasty, mean-spirited, you have to stay in a place of peace. And this is what makes your light shine bright. So I sincerely say, let them leave. Let them gang up on you. All that is happening is that the Most High is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. That's what's happening right now. So this is why they're gathering, clicking up, ganging up on you. Gang, 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 gang. Ganging up on you. That's all they can do. Because what's going to happen to you, they can't stop it. It's over. It's been a wrap. It's over. You've put in the work. You've put in the 5 years. Let me talk to you. Straighten your back up. You talking to me. You put in the 10 years. You've done all the study. You've done the research. You've had thorough training for what you're supposed to do. And so only thing that's left for you to do now is to start walking through those doors when they open. So let them leave. Let them abandon you. They were never with you anyway. Only thing the abandonment is showing you now, chosen one, is that you never need them in the first place. You never needed them. So this shouldn't even bother where you're at right now. This transition shouldn't even bother you because this is, in other words, this is what it's always been. They were around you being phony. They were around you just monitoring, police. Not there to really help you be the best you can be. They can't do that. Because what you're doing, you're showing you have a courage and belief in yourself that they never had themselves. See, you got to understand that people will dislike you for having dreams. Right? Let me drop that real quick for those who listening this far. I'm driving in the car. I'm just sitting back driving, listening to Nipsey Hussle. Let me go ahead and put it in park real quick. Let me put this in park. Let me park right there. They don't like that you have dreams. They don't like you because you have goals, you have ambition, you have the courage to be yourself. You're not a copycat. You can think for yourself. You don't have to be led by other people all the time. You're self-motivated, self-made. You have the potential to be great. You have the desire to be great. Even if you're not there yet, you have desire. So many people don't even have the desire. It's not even in their mind because they don't have the type of confidence in themselves, for one. And then two, it's not meant for everybody to be at that level. That's fine. That's okay. But you're different. And because you are different, that difference brings an unusual cruelty. That difference brings a hate. So it requires you to separate sometimes from your own family. Family won't even get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're trying to elevate in life, and I'll never forget, this is what my auntie, this happened with my family. I'm telling my family business now. My auntie, she had a desire to be great. And she wanted to go study psychology and become a doctor in psychology. And she is now a doctor in psychology. And family, we had family members telling her, you studied too much and you're going to go crazy with all that reading. People that know you, and I think they mean well about us too, they just can't really process the drive you have. Because it's unfamiliar to them. It's something they never did. They never had confidence to do that. So why are you doing this? So when you show that you have ambition to go for a doctorate degree, to want to be in the NBA, to want to be a pro boxer, a pro player, to be an athlete, to be an entrepreneur, to be a business person, to lead your own ministry, when you have a desire to be somebody, to lead the flock, people are going to have a problem with that. And you have to be strong. That's why your path's been so difficult. Let me go back. Let me go back there again. This is why your path's been so hard. You had to be battle ready, made battle ready by God. Through trials, errors, people switching up on you, overcoming temptations, facing sometimes financial drought. Some of you right now going through financial struggle. That's a test too, by the way. And you got to remain strong. Keep pressing till the break happens. The pressure is often an indication that the break is right around the corner. So that's what I have for you today. I trust the message will be helpful to you. Thanks for tapping in and listening. This is your big brother, King Jabez. God bless. Peace.